My GE washing machine keeps repeating the entire cycle. I unplugged the appliance and reattached. The machine wants to start again at the conclusion of the entire cycle. I tried to establish a new set of instructions. I even input a lesser time basis, after unplugging and replugging in. And the machine then wants to keep replaying that new set of instructions. Also, the stop/pause button, which is supposed to pause or stop, when pushed in for 3 seconds does not work. I have a 5-year warranty. Bought 6 years ago. Now, I wipe my eyes. Please advise. If possible. Thank you. Model hashtag for 6100G1WT SARE hash.
Hello, and thank you for using this service. I'll be helping you with your problem today. Unfortunately, you just have a bad control board. Whether the logic in the board is corrupted or the board is just shorted, the only thing you can do to fix this issue is replace the control board. So below is a link to the control board you'd need to order and replace for your model. Click here for control board.
Tyler Z. I have viewed your answer. I am very senior and not too well off financially. I am wondering whether the washing machine will need to be pulled out from the wall to access the suggested part replacement. Or, is the part accessible from the front of the unit? The picture doesn't make that clear to me. Your advice is costing me $28, as you know, and the suggested item is very expensive. Altogether, it would still be less expensive than a new machine, of course. If I can do it.
So the washer will need to be pulled out from the wall, unfortunately. You will need to unplug the washer and remove the screws going into the sheet metal panel coming in from the back of the control panel. The control panel will then split apart and you can replace the control board, which is all plug and play. Now, and no, it may be difficult to pull the washer forward, so possibly you can have a neighbor or someone help you pull the unit forward so that you can replace the control board. Also, yes, it appears that this is just a $28 charge for this one-time question.
Tyler Z. I appreciate your description and recognition of probable assistance being needed to move the washing machine forward in order to access the part which appears to need replacement. The control panel will then split apart and you can replace the control board, which is all plug and play. Please would you elaborate on the meaning of the above about split apart and plug and play? Thank you.
Once you remove all the screws going into the back sheet metal panel, the sheet metal panel will pull off and separate. Then the front of the control panel will pull off with the control board attached. The control board is just held in by a few screws that you unscrew. Install the new control board and all the wires on the old board just pull off and plug into the new control board. If you need anything else, just let me know. You can continue asking follow-up questions at no additional charge after rating my service if you still need assistance. I'm sorry I didn't receive anything in your replay, it was blank. If you need anything else, just let me know. You can continue asking follow-up questions at no additional charge after rating my service if you still need assistance.
Tyler Z. I'm sorry to be out of touch. I have been discussing my problem with a friend who may assist in moving the washing machine. And the concern that the replacement part may not solve the problem, which would be a real bummer, as I then would need to buy a new washing machine. Sorry for the question. But replacing the control board will do the trick, and I will be all set. Bernard Lee.
Yes, there is definitely nothing else that can cause the problem you're describing other than the control board, so the control board will fix the problem. Also, the link I gave you to the part allows you to return the part for whatever reason if you want to, so that is why I recommend repairclinic.com.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.